Hello, people. It's your boss, man, back again with another match reaction. Manchester United 0-0 against Man City at home. Similar to the Chelsea game in terms of the overall game, when we drew 0-0 to them. Disappointing in the end. I think that's the best word to describe it. I've had a chat with some of the lads in the WhatsApp group. A lot of them are furious with some of the changes. We are going to do I keep saying but we are going to do the fan calling show at 8 p.m., which is basically straight after this. So if you're interested in getting involved and having your say, check us out. Usman Talks United. Make sure you go and follow us on Twitter. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. Anyways, coming back to the game itself, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts. For me personally, I kind of feel like meh. M-E-H. I think that sums it up for me perfectly. I'm very indifferent about this result. I'm not overly happy. I'm not overly disappointed. I think I'm massively in the middle. Not even sitting on the fence because in the grand scheme of things, a draw to Man City is not a disaster. But I just think if we offered more quality in the final third, we win this game. And I'm sure City fans would say the same for them. But they didn't stop us from causing problems. We were the architects of our own downfall, especially in the final third. Poor decision making, just in general, poor quality, man. Let's see what Odie's saying. This reiterates that we have a clueless manager. Why did you make only one change? Look, I will get onto that in a second. I can get onto it now. The forwards didn't get any service. I actually disagree. I think the forwards, pardon me, I think the forwards are the reason we haven't won this game. Look, Martial came on too late. I do agree with that. But I think Rashford, for me in particular, was absolutely woeful. Like, he offered nothing. His movement off the ball was terrible. Like, we got into opportunities where we had half chances, where a better striker comes in and, beats his man, gets in front of him. There's a couple that have gone under his feet. The one that he shanked with his left foot. Like, he had chances, half chances, granted, but he's just not doing himself any favors in terms of striker, man. Rashford's got all the quality in the world, but he's got his IQ is so poor. Football IQ is not there. If he had the movement or intelligence of Cavani or Mata, he probably scores today, but it just wasn't there for him. Regarding the midfield, I think the midfield did their job, really. Stop Manchester City from playing. Fred and McTominay in particular were absolutely brilliant. McTominay is shooing for man of the match. I'm not going to give it to him, but he's definitely in the conversation. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. He was putting himself about. He was taking on plays. He was doing well with the ball. He was winning the ball back, as was Fred. Them two did their job. Pogba and Bruno, you could argue they need to do more in the game, but even when they got the ball to Rashford and Cole, there was just no one holding it up. No one was doing anything. It is similar to Man City as well. They had nothing up top. We had absolutely nothing up top. Hence, we cancelled each other out. It was just a poor game, really. In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a brilliant spectacle. We had a couple of chances in the first half. We should have done better. They probably had the better and the clearer chances. So you could argue they probably should have scored at some point. But it just lacked quality from both teams. It really did. Like, for me personally, I'm a bit disappointed with Rashford and Greenwood. I need them to offer more. I heard a lot of people say Van der Beek should have come on. I understand why people are saying that, but my question is to who? A lot of people are saying for Fred. A lot of people are saying for Scott McTominay. Go for the game, go for the win. And I get that. And I respect that opinion because, we should be trying to win the game at the end of the day. We're the home team. We look the better team. We need to get Van der Beek on. Again, I hear that point. But for me personally, I don't know who you take off because it's difficult because you can't take Fred off and go a bit more gun-ho and you might potentially win the game. You've seen when Van der Beek's come on against some of the lesser teams, the impact he's had, and he's very good in tight spaces, so he might have been able to allow us to cause them problems on the break. But I just feel like even when we got into areas of danger, we just poor quality, man. Rashford, again, letting the ball under his feet 3, 4, 5 times. I thought Pogba did well. A lot of people said Pogba didn't have a good game. I completely disagree. I thought he had a good game today. I thought, did everything that he needs to do, really. Yeah, granted, he could have potentially created more chances, but you could say the same for Bruno. They both did okay, nothing particular. I won't say anyone was fantastic, apart from the defense. I think McTominay, Maguire, and Shaw were brilliant today. I thought Lindelof as well, actually, and Wan-Bissaka, to be fair. Defensively, we actually did really well today. Maguire in particular, a lot of brilliant blocks, last-ditch blocks. His ball distribution was fairly good for the majority of the game. Luke Shaw, for me, completely pocketed Mahrez. He got substituted off. He comes on, Ferran Torres, he gets pocketed as well. He tried to swap wings. Sterling comes over. He does jack shit as well. So Shaw deserves a lot of credit. Going forward, probably didn't offer enough, but in saying that, it's Manchester City. It was an even game. Nothing in particular from either team to suggest that they wanted to win the game. No one really took the risk. It seemed that both teams were happy with the draw. No one really took the risk. I can see why United fans, from their perspective, are frustrated because we probably should have took that risk and gone for the 3 points. So I hear that. I'm not denying that whatsoever, lads. But I'm just thinking, the grand scheme of things, the draw against Man City, a disaster. I think we're being a bit harsh, I'm not saying we should be happy with the draw because, like I said, I'm massively indifferent with the performance and the result. I'm not either or, really. I'm not over the moon. I'm not devastated by it. We'll just have to wait and see how we get on in the next couple of games. Then we'll see if it's a good point. If we beat Sheffield United, and obviously we're going a bit for a run and continue the run in the Premier League, then you can say, no, what, fair enough, it's a decent result. But for me personally, I do want to see us take more risks. I think that was the problem. Just in the final third, we're not taking enough risks, man. I just think it was very safe. Granted, we were keeping the ball well in parts, and we were recycling the ball really well, which I was happy about. But there wasn't enough risk taking. There wasn't enough people running in behind. There wasn't enough stretching of the play. The movement, it was just woeful at times, man, in terms of trying to do something. Martial came on, held the ball, got people playing, and came on too late. 10, 15 minutes, 13 minutes, or give or take. Can't really do much in that to impact the game. He did bring Van der Beek on tour. I can see why people will be frustrated. He could have potentially took Rashford off, really. He was that poor. Fred destroyed De Bruyne with that roulette. He did indeed, my brother. FBI clips. Listen, we need to beat Sheffield United. Look, at the end of the day, it's not a disaster. I want to hear from you guys, the fans. What are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on the point? What are your thoughts on the performance? Was Oli too scared to go for it? Did he bottle it? As a lot of people are saying, he bottled it. People are saying it's not a good point. I don't think it's a brilliant point, but it's okay. I just think it's it is what it is. I don't know. I just feel a bit. I don't know. I'm just in the. I'm in the middle. I'm indifferent at the moment. In terms of did he bottle it? I can see why people would say that. I've got to be honest. I can see why people say that. For me personally, I don't think you need to make that change of bringing Van der Beek on for Fred. Van der Beek for Pogba, if someone's telling me that, I'll accept that one because I did think Pogba was tiring out. So, yeah, I did think Pogba was tiring out towards the end of the game. So, I can understand that change. We need to get fresh legs in. I was calling for that as well. So, I think the last 10, 12 minutes, or 15 minutes, you should have taken Pogba off, really. So, I know Beeks has said that to me in the chat, and he's probably right. Now that I've thought about it, I probably agree with that. I thought Pogba was steady. Nothing fantastic. Probably 6 or a 7. It is me, 5 points from a possible 18 at home. Ali out, listen. It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it's not been great at home. We've been absolutely shocking. We do need to start picking up points. I like Fred, Pogba, Shaw, Maguire were the best players. See, I think Pogba had a good game as well. Some people saying he didn't do well, but, each their own opinion. That's completely fine. Regarding the home form, it's been absolutely disgraceful. Away form, as you know, is fantastic, but we need to do more from home. So I understand the frustration from some fans that we need to be a bit more aggressive. I think in hindsight, you can say that. Then during the game, I don't know, because I was a bit worried. I thought Man City might score at some point because, we open up too much and they'll just rip us open. But it is what it is. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Follow Usman Talks United. We're going to go live with the fan calling show. I want to hear from you guys, the fans, on your thoughts on the 0-0 draw. What are your thoughts on that matter? How are you feeling? Drop a like, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got Draco saying, hey, bro, I've been absent from your channel. I haven't showed my support enough. I appreciate you coming now, though. I appreciate that regardless. It's been kind of, there was no intent to go win the match today. If that was Jose Mourinho in the dugout, we'd be hammering him. Listen, that's a fair point. I can't disagree with that. There wasn't intent to win the game. I do agree with that point. We probably should have given more to get the 3 points because they were there for the taking. I think it was one of the worst derbies I've watched. To be fair, I can't disagree with that. Everyone come watch the fan calling show, which is going to be live in a few minutes. Check me out, Usman Talks United, where the link is if you want to come have your say. Please, if you haven't already, drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Anyways, peace.